There are 4 stages in the operation of the EUI: pre-injection, injection, spill, and fill. The first stage, pre-injection, starts with the plunger and tappet at the top of their stroke. The plunger cavity is full of fuel, the poppet in the cartridge is open, and the nozzle check is closed. Fuel leaves the plunger cavity when the rocker arm pushes down on the tappet and plunger. Fuel blocked by the closed nozzle check flows past the open poppet to the fuel supply passage in the cylinder head. As long as the solenoid on the cartridge valve is not energized, the poppet remains open, and fuel from the plunger cavity continues flowing into the fuel supply passage. To start injection, the ECM sends a current to the solenoid on the cartridge valve. The solenoid creates a magnetic field which attracts the armature. When the solenoid is energized, the armature lifts the poppet until it contacts the poppet seat. Once the poppet closes, the flow path for the fuel leaving the plunger cavity is blocked. As fuel continues out of the plunger cavity, pressure builds very rapidly. The poppet transfers this pressure through the plunger cavity to the nozzle assembly. When fuel pressure reaches approximately 5,000 psi, the nozzle check lifts off its seat and fuel flows out the tip. This is the start of injection. Injection pressure continues to build very rapidly until the same volume of fuel pumping out of the plunger cavity sprays from the tip. Injection occurs as long as the plunger continues to move down and the energized solenoid holds the poppet closed. When it decides that injection should end, the ECM stops current flow to the solenoid. This collapses the magnetic field holding the poppet closed. Spring and flow forces open the poppet almost instantly. High-pressure fuel can now flow around the open poppet and into the fuel supply passage. With fuel injection pressures approaching 30,000 psi, the velocity of the fuel flowing around the poppet into the 100 psi fuel supply passage is very high. This results in a rapid drop in injection pressure. When injection pressure falls to about 3,500 psi, the nozzle check closes and injection stops. This is end of injection.